You read the title of this video. I am in fact not pregnant, which I know must be surprising considering I'm a guy. But the moral of the story is that I no longer have stones. I don't know why the doctors would insult me like this. To understand why this all happened, we have to look back to 9:30 2 days ago. 9:30 2 days ago, I was playing Minecraft, which I know is surprising considering I'm always playing Minecraft. Is everything the opposite here? Yes. Anyways, so, I'm just grinding for resources, and then suddenly I'm like, hey, I might be in pain. And a little bit of time goes by, a few minutes of this goes by, I'm like, you know what, yes, I am in fact in pain. Did I have to, figure out if I'm in pain? Is that a usual thing? Probably not, but sometimes I'm just confused, man. I don't always know if I'm in pain. I have a decent pain tolerance, I'd say. I ain't always aware of that. Anyway, so I completely missed this, man. Nope, you're off the map. And you have one on the back of your defense. So yeah, I go downstairs. I stop playing the game. And I go, hey, I'm in pain. And this pain, it's starting to get worse. This pain was getting harsher and harsher, more and more painful by the minute. It was not great. And how my pain tolerance works is it takes, a little bit of time for me to get used to a pain and then, just adapt to it, and then I'm fine. And then I'm like, all right, I can deal with this. Hello there. You're not doing nothing. You're off the map. Thanks for playing. So anyways, literally it would grow faster than I could get used to the pain. Every time I was going to get used to the pain, bam, pain increased. Great. I can talk normal for quite a while while in pain, or at least normal enough. Okay, that ran into. But eventually, yeah, I'm just on the ground going, man, this is painful. And that would be a quote, because of course I literally am someone who goes ouchie to pain. Like, ooh, that's ouchie when I'm in a lot of pain. I am literally one of the least serious people you can find. Leave me alone, alright? Leave me alone. I will say ouchie to serious amounts of pain, alright? And anyways, so eventually went to the hospital, because we're like, all right, yeah, you might have appendicitis. And I'm like, I'd rather not have appendicitis. I'd rather not. That sounds like a really bad experience, if I'm being honest. That sounds really bad. Wow, this guy is stacked. This guy is stacked. Wow, he's a better tortoise than I am. Nope. Get broken. Alright. So, yeah, we go in to check, like, hey, do I have appendicitis? And they're like, nah, bro. And you failed the knee. I don't know why that was your option, but okay, good job. Thank you. And so, we get checked on to know if we're nice and healthy, and by that I mean we waited in the waiting room for several hours. That was delightful. I was in a lot of pain. Like, oh my goodness. To the point, I'm slightly convulsing in pain. I'd say that's a decent amount of pain to be in. Not exactly a delightful experience. Would not recommend. Would I recommend this to a friend? No. Would I recommend this to an enemy? No. I'm not that cruel. It was not fun. When I'm not able to really even control my limbs because I'm in so much pain, and I have to open my eyes just to make sure I'm, conscious. That was a confusing experience. I'm confused at this point, alright? Leave me alone. I think it would be reasonable to say I am confused with how much pain I'm in. I find it reasonable enough to be confused. Alright, anyways. So eventually, we decide, we should probably just check out. And as they're doing that, like, yeah, Smokey, you're the next one. I'm like, huh? The next one? Seriously, what is my luck? I said this would happen. I said it would happen. Of course, what happens? The last moment is when we're being called in. Of course it is. Like, oh yeah, you would be the next one. So we waited. And next round victory. That was fast. Yeah, that round was fast. Unlike the hospital. I'm not actually bitter, but yeah. Eventually, I get seen. They do some blood work. They ask me some questions, and something you should know. Something you should know is that my blood is known for hemolyzing. What is hemolyzing? It's like when the blood becomes solid. Anyone who's a medical student is going to be screaming at me, but I'm okay with that. I don't care enough to describe it properly. It's good enough for most people. Alright, leave me alone. So my blood hemolyzes really quickly, like, really quickly. Which can be pretty nice, but in the case of, getting a blood sample, not very nice, because every single time it hemolyzes, and this is terrible if you hate needles like me. So of course, what happens? They get the blood sample back. It was wonderful. It was incredible. Every single time I've had a blood draw. You know what happens? It hemolyzes. Sorry, kid. What? I swear, they're just donating my blood at the other hospital, because we went to a different hospital. Rather than, good old hospital. Now, we went to the other hospital, which slight bit of regret, but that's fine. Anyways, you can't knock me off. I'm too far. Nope. I don't know why I would break the extra block there. My train of thought does not exist, man. It does not exist. I mean, that was true before, but it's even more true now. Ah, yes. So this is the part that becomes relevant to the story of, like, hey, I'm not pregnant. So anyways, they take me in for an ultrasound, and they go, you know what? You don't have an alien, no ET, no chest burster, and that round ended. Come on, it cut me off. What the heck? Anyways, as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by that man's death. Yeah, no ET, no symbiote to pop out of my chest, none of that, not pregnant, no baby boy, sorry. I know, big surprise, must be disappointed. No, they also go, hey, you don't have appendicitis. Oh, that's good. But they also couldn't find any kidney stones, which might be good, but it also meant that it's very likely that I had just passed them, which is, not great. Well, I guess that is good. And you walked off the map. Good job. You're an incredible rusher. The kills, yeah, you killed yourself, buddy. You got the kill on someone, just not the target. All the kills for that, man. I love trolling people. Leave me alone. Yeah, I had an ultrasound because I'm so incredibly skinny. Imagine a 6'3" guy. I'm not actually very concerned. I'm so bad. You know what? I understand your pain, sir. I don't know where he is. Okay, he got slain. You know what? He deserves that. He's getting all this backfiring on him. Anytime he goes to kill someone, it backfires. Yeah, the kills. I'm pretty sure that's just on him. Yeah, they're like, yeah, it's likely that you passed a kidney stone, my guy. There's not really much more explanations than you passed one. You don't have any symptoms for appendicitis, so that's good, because I didn't have a fever, which was an important part, I guess. I could have messed that up, but I didn't. I just have to hit you once, buddy. That's all I have to do. Oh, well, he did heal enough. I didn't put that into my considerations. That region here is broken because it's on peaceful mode. Hello. Yeah, you can't get out, can you? Eventually, like, I don't know, another hour or something would go by, and then finally, we're discharged. Yeah, this was a slow trip. I was not expecting it to be that slow, man. It was slower than the pain I was experiencing. Jeez, it was slow. Yeah, eventually the pain went away. Though the pain went away while I was in the hospital before I even got seen. So, that's fantastic. Well, I guess there was some pain, some residual pain, but, like, not any. I can do this. I can do this. Yeah, I'm good. That was great. I went to bed at 6. And I woke up at 11, so, not much change there, I guess. Nothing changed, really. My sleep schedule has remained untouched somehow. I don't know how. I did not feel very sleepy. I actually might have fallen asleep at 7, so you know what, that's fine. We got home at like 5:50. Wonderful, wunderbar. You know what, let's get the regeneration while we're here at his base, right? Yep. Yep. And destroyed. Ha ha ha. So, you know, I'm going back to Bed Wars already. No need to recover much. There's not really any recovery to that. It's just, you're good now. Or at least it is for me. I don't know about everyone else, but I'm doing just fine now. I'm doing just fine now with a complete fear of kidney stones because, man, was that a terribly painful experience. How did this not break? I ain't being lied to. That block broke, man. I saw it. I saw it break. What is a scam? What, you think you can just fight me? You didn't even do that right. Good job. I'm proud of you. Not really. So anyways, yeah, that's it. I just have to finish up this video by, you know, breaking a bed, because I want to break the bed. No, you're off the map. I'm too good at video games. Mwahaha. Victory is for me. Mwahaha. Alright, that's the end of this. I had kidney stones. It's a little bit rude of the doctors to say I lost my bravery. Like, you ain't got stones no more, but, you know, I guess that's fair enough to say. Fair enough. I guess I'm not the bravest character. A little bit rude to say it so predominantly, but, like, alright, I guess it's their choice. Bye.